everybody, Jessie here from jessiebanks.com, and I'm back with another video. A while ago I had done a review on my 48 half pan set of Schmincke watercolors. I love these paints, they're amazing. Yeah, so this is what I have currently. I haven't purchased any additional Schmincke colors. I want to. They're not readily available to me locally. There is a store in Calgary that's going to be carrying them. So the next time I go up to my other half's sister's house, I will stop and pick me up some. But I did find out that Schmincke has come out with, I do believe it's 35 new colors for this year. So it's their 125th anniversary and they're expanding their range to 140 colors. So they've got a giant spectrum of colors. So there's 35 new colors. They've reformulated a few just because the pigments weren't available anymore, but for the most part they're new colors to the line. So there's some perylene colors, there's some quinacridone colors, there's a bunch more ultramarine colors. They've got some transparent versions of some semi-opaque colors from before, so we're talking like yellow or ochre, sienna, and umber. So that's exciting. The one super exciting color in here, this is the dot card they sent me. The one super exciting color in here is this one, which is their Brilliant Opera Rose. Now, I have the Opera Rose color in Daniel Smith's line, and it's very fugitive. It fades really, really fast. Now, me being primarily a card maker, when I do paint florals and stuff, because I do watercolors outside of sorry, my humor's really bad today. I do paint watercolors outside of card making, so I do not use Opera Pink unless it is in my card making, Opera Pink or Opera Rose, whichever the company calls it. But they do say something about the brilliant tones here. This is from Jackson's Art, which is where I found a big write-up on them. But what they wrote is, the existing brilliant colors have been optimized due to changing raw materials in the market. The new pigments have nearly the same place in the spectrum, but a better quality. The new brilliant tone, Brilliant Opera Pink, perfect for painting flowers, has been added. All brilliant colors now contain a mixture of fluorescent and highly light-fast pigments. Due to the influence of light on fluorescent components, the colors, the brilliant tones, do not have a valuation of lightness. Now, what I'm hoping that means is that this color may not be completely light fast, but it may not fade as fast as, say, the Daniel Smith version does, which I own, and it's beautiful. I use it all the time in my cards, but it fades really, really fast. So I'm hoping, I'm going to place an order for some of these once I'm done swatching it. I'm going to go through them with you guys and put a check by the ones I'm going to order, but I am going to pick this one up and I am going to do a test on it, as it is almost summertime here well, it's right away spring here in Saskatchewan. So yeah, and there's blacks and grays, there's a Potter's Pink, so it's going to be fun. I'm really excited to swatch these out. So this is the 48 half pan set that I currently own, like I said. So I have that. They also included their entire range for me here. So this is the new assortment of colors, but I can now go through and decide that I want to buy every single color they make. Like, I want this one for sure, and I want, like, I have that one. There's some of them that I have, but like, oh look, the one I want I own. So that's what I mean. Like, I can compare back, learn how to speak. I can compare back and forth. Like this Cobalt Green Turquoise, I really like, and I don't have that one, so I would probably order that. But yeah, so you can go. So I've got. This was awesome. This is probably the most exciting part of everything, is to have a book. Now, I understand that the pigments and the paints are going to look different in person than they do printed in a book, but I've got the book in front of me. I can check off the ones I own. I can check off the ones I want. I can keep a running tally of what I have. I really appreciate this. So yeah, so they give you lots and lots and lots. Like, they've got Brilliant Opera Rose, which is a new one. They've got Brilliant Purple, Brilliant Red Violet, and Brilliant Blue Violet. So I would probably order them all. But we'll see. I can't afford to buy everything I would like. So I go through and I make a list of what I want, and then I window shop and I slowly pull things out until I get to a dollar value that I'm comfortable with, is usually how I order things. So all colors of the Schmincke Horadam Aquarell assortment in their color Merrick, which is like the color version of numeric, but it's really awkward to say, position without white, gold, and silver. So that's cool. And yeah, so it just gives you, this is all the other things you can get, like modeling pastes and stuff like that, fixatives. Here's all their sets, so that you can buy tube sets and you can buy pan sets. This is the one I have. So it's 47 half pans, and you get an aux skull with it. So, and I love my tin. I haul it everywhere. I've taken that tin to the racetrack, like car racing. I've taken it to Calgary. I've taken it, yeah, people say it's big, and it is large for a watercolor set, but I haul a Copic marker bag around with me, so really, the watercolors aren't that big. Then they have a full pan range. So yeah, these are anniversary sets down here. But yeah, so this in itself, I'm so happy they sent me. I really, really appreciate this. I would love to, I wonder if Daniel Smith has a book like this. I would even purchase it just to have all the colors in front of me. It would make my life so much easier. But this is like gold to me. Now, I'm not a person that is super worried, like, people go through and they, you know, what the pigments are and that kind of thing. Honestly, I'm not that particular about it. They're all here. I pay attention to light fast ratings and things like that when I paint, but I'm not so worried about. I do try to order single pigment colors as opposed to multiple pigments, aside from like I really like sap green. So there's a few that I have that have more than one pigment in it, but it's really good to have it all on hand. I'm not going to go through and tell you guys what all the pigments are and everything. But yeah, there are other channels that have done that information and will do that information and all of that kind of thing. So we're going to get into swatching and picking out the pretty ones that I want. How does that sound? So what I have here is, I have 2 jugs of water. Here comes my child. Just hang on a moment. So I have a couple of things of water here, one for when one gets dirty, that kind of fun stuff. I am going to be using a Silver Black Velvet round number 8 brush. I will zoom you guys in. I just have some paper here to clean my brush off on as I clean it out. So we're going to zoom in and start swatching these beautiful, beautiful colors. Alright, so you guys can see. So we're going to start with the first one here, which is Rutile Yellow, I'm going to say is how that's pronounced. Oh, there's blue in my brush. I was painting this morning. So I don't keep a ton, I'm not going to keep a ton of water in my brush as I do these, but, oh, that re-wet's real nice. The nice thing about these dot cards is you can tell how fast the colors re-wet. There is enough paint here for, like, say me to go in and do a floral card out of these if I wanted to, so, which is awesome that they give you enough that you can swatch it and play a little bit. So that's always nice. Okay, our next color is Quinacridone Gold Hue. There's a fuzzy in there. Are we still in frame? Yep. Again, that one re-wet's really nice as well. About my computer. I love Quinacridone Gold. It's so pretty. It's like, I like how it's yellow, but it's got orange and it's almost rusty. It's absolutely gorgeous. Gorgeous. This one's Turner's Yellow. So again, it reconstitutes really easily. He needs to quit jumping on the floor. Hang on a minute. Carrying on, now that I asked him nicely to quit running until I'm done this, because I'm downstairs and he's upstairs. This is Yellow Orange. So I'm keeping roughly the same amount of water on my brush for each one. Now this one does not reconstitute as easily as the others, but it is a very nice color. And I know lots of colors are harder to reconstitute than others. Like when we get to Potter's Pink, that one's probably going to be difficult because I know it's very difficult in my Winsor & Newton version that I have. So that's this one here. So when we get there, it's going to be a little more difficult. This one is Geranium Red. Oh, that's pretty. That's really pretty. I really like that one. It's like a corally red. I like that. Vermilion Light. Now vermilions can be harder colors to re-wet as well. This one does very well though. Again, another one that I really like. Oh, I'm gonna be in trouble. I hope the other half doesn't watch this video or he'll know how much trouble I'm gonna be in. This one is Quinacridone Red Light. Now I'm not sure how different these are reading on camera for you guys, but this one's more corally, this one's warmer, and this one's like a pink. It's almost like a rose color, but it's not quite that pink. I really like it. This one is Perylene Dark Red. So this is more of your, oh yeah. I like that one too. I like them all. I want all the colors ever made, but it's just not feasible. This one's Ruby Red Deep. Well, that reconstitutes really easy. Like super easy. One moment. I sneezed like crazy. This next one is Transparent Red Deep. So that one's really nice as well. Of course it is. It's Schmincke. They've been around forever. Their paints are phenomenal. This one's Saturn Red. Now it's orange. I'm not sure. Not sure why it's red, but that's not even. That's orange. That's very orange. It's very nice. I really like it. It's a very fluorescent, like pumpkin. No, not pumpkin. It's a very it's almost a fluorescent orange. I really like that. This one's Bordeaux. So another red color. This one is Quinacridone Magenta. I'll love this. Oh, and it's like more purpley than most. Oh, that's lovely. Yes, yes. Please come live with me. This is Potter's Pink. So this is, I'm going to show you guys here and see how this one is. Oh yeah, see how I have to... Now Potter's Pink isn't a very deep color on its own. Like, it doesn't get really, really dark. But it takes a lot of work to re-wet that color. And I'm scrubbing on it. But that's the nature of that color. So it's not a fault of theirs, that's just that type of color. Oh, and I was almost off screen for it. But I really like it. I have it in the Winsor & Newton line. They're Potter's Pink and I love it. The next one is Perylene Violet. Well, that's really gorgeous. Look at that deep maroony. Oh, that's pretty. That would be lovely in shadows and purple flowers. Oh yes. Pull some of that water out of there. Oh yes. Next up is Quinacridone Purple. Now I have this color in Daniel Smith's line. And this one's just as pretty. If you guys would be interested in a comparison of some of the colors that I have across multiple lines, it's usually Schmincke and Daniel Smith. Just leave me a message or a comment down below and I can definitely film that one for you guys. Now I have Cobalt Violet Hue. I'm going to to switch water right away. So this is another one that's a little more difficult to reconstitute, so it doesn't re-wet quite as easy. That's probably about as dark as it's going to go. So it's a really lovely color. Purples are really hard, so it is purple. I know it looks blue on my screen there, but it's very purple, and this one's very bright purple. So this is Phthalo Sapphire Blue. Oh, that's nice. Oh yes. Oh yes. See, I told you guys I was going to be in trouble. Love that. Okay, next we have, I need to move my water over so that I can get this in here. This one is called Cobalt Ezzor. Again, doesn't reconstitute as easy as lots of the others. I find that with all of my cobalt shades of watercolor. I have the cobalt blue in the Daniel Smith line, and I find the exact same thing. Now I'm not using a real stiff brush to be scrubbing at these dots either. This is Squirrel and Synthetic Mix brush. So then we have French Ultramarine. Which is another one I love. I like these shades of blue. Like the Phthalos and the Ultramarines I really enjoy. So. And then I have a Viridian. Again, a harder color to reconstitute here. I have lots of water on my brush. So it's just a harder one to re-wet. And I really like when I can just kind of dig my brush in and touch it and pick up color from dry, but that's just not the nature of lots of these pigments, so it's no big deal if I love the color. It won't bother me. Next is Transparent Green Gold. Lots of people do not like the color green gold, I have found. I'm just going to switch water because it's not the cleanest anymore. Lots of people don't like green gold. I love green gold. It's probably one of my favorite colors. I mix it into almost everything. I think it's beautiful. So this is a transparent version. So I can definitely tell the difference between it and a counterpart to it, but I like it. People think it's ugly, and I think it's beautiful. That's the lovely thing about art and colors and stuff like that is everybody has different things that they enjoy, and I really like that color. So this is Spinal Brown. So this is like a very orangey dirt. Orangey brown, like, it's kind of like what I would picture in Arizona. I don't know why, but kind of, yeah, I don't know, that's what it makes me think of. So this is Maroon Brown. I'm not seeing any maroon in that, but it's a very nice color nonetheless. I just don't know if that's what I would have called it. This is Transparent Sienna. Oh, that's pretty. Oh, that's very pretty. I like that. That kind of brings me up to the quinacridone gold, like at the start. It's just a more orangey. I like that. I like that lots. Okay. I know I'm rambling to myself, but this is Transparent Ochre. Another very pretty color. They're all gorgeous, you guys. And lastly on this row is Mars Brown. So on to the last row here. Pop it way over. Push it up so you guys can see the names too. I have green umber. Oh, too much water. Oh yeah, there's some green in there. That's pretty. It's a very dirty, muddy, earthy color. I paint lots of florals, like I said, with my watercolors, so that's kind of what I look for. I'm not much of a critter or an animal painter. This one reconstitutes very easily. It is called Transparent Umber. Mahogany Brown. I'm not in love with that. It's a real fake looking brown to me. I probably wouldn't use it. I'm sure it would be great for like animal hair and stuff like that, if that's your thing. This is Perylene Green, which I have been meaning to order in the Daniel Smith line for a very long time, and I haven't. Seems greener than what I've seen swatched of the Daniel Smith version, but I like it a lot. Graphite Gray, so it should look very much like a pencil lead. So that's it, nice and dark and faded out. And I would say, yep, that's a pretty good job. Hematite Black. Oh, that's pretty. It's a very, it's a warm black. It's a very yellow black, I would say. Maybe? Especially in comparison, direct comparison to the graphite beside it. It's got a lot of yellow or green in it. It's probably yellow. Mars Black. It's a much more black. In my other set, it comes with Ivory Black, and I don't use it. I don't like the Ivory Black, but I do like this Mars Black a lot more. Now this is the color that I'm ordering, I mean, without questions. So this is their Brilliant Opera Rose. Now it should be very fuchsia, which it is. It reconstitutes very nice. It's a fluorescent pink, which is exactly what you want out of an opera, out of this color. So it truly is beautiful. Again, I'm not sure if I would use it on like my regular stuff, like just artwork in general, but I would definitely use it on my cards. So this is all 35 of the new colors. I am going to go through with you guys and mark off the ones that I'm going to put on my list when I go upstairs and order my Opera Rose. So I am going to order Opera Rose. See, and as they dry, you can see a little more about them. Like, some of them dry really, really smooth. Like the Saturn Orange it's so flat. I love it. Like it's very consistent across the board. There's no granulation. It didn't dry funny or with waves in it or anything like that. It's absolutely flat. It's really pretty. So, what else do we like? All of them. The quinacridone Red Light. I really like. The quinacridone Purple I will order to compare to the Daniel Smith one. French Ultramarine is really nice. I really do like this green umber down here. Ooh, I don't know. That's how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's probably all I will order for the first round of colors. I would order them all if I could, but those are probably the 5 that I'll order. I'll update you guys once I actually place the order because I'm pretty fickle and my mind could change between now and then. But that's the 35 new colors for Daniel Smith for 2017. This is, again, the original 48 half pan set. I will have a little card pop up or a link in the description box below to my video on these where I swatched all of these and everything for you guys. So that is a total of 30 and 40. I can't do math today. Oh my goodness. 84 paints. There's 84 of Schmincke's colors. And I will see you guys in the next video. Bye for now.